G'day guys, Cam Wild Touring, welcome to this week's episode. This week we're doing the Nullarbor from Western Australia into South Australia. You've never driven the Nullarbor before?
No, we've just hit the 90 mile straight, so looking forward to seeing something new.
And I'm looking forward to seeing something new too. I've driven the Nullarbor heaps of times before, but this time we're going to do it a little bit slower and we're going to check out a heap of points of interest.
Yeah, should be good. We've lost the drone.
Last night we stayed at this free camp on the side of the Nullarbor, and it's all right. It's quiet, it's clean, it's free, the price is right. It was a good spot for the night. But how bad was the mice plague, Tiff? That is like nothing I have ever seen before.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And so brazen, like just on your feet. And
yeah, they
not even scared of anything.
Climbed over me, climbed over Chloe. You were really worried about him getting in the van.
Yeah, I thought they would, but touch wood, we're okay.
We think so, we'll find out, I guess.
don't know if they're in your car.
Yeah, I kept seeing them like climbing up the wheels trying to get into the car, so I actually left my rock lights on all night, hoping that the light might, you know, stop them from going in there. We also mixed up some vinegar because Tiff did some quick Googling and read that vinegar was good for keeping them out of places, so I sprayed vinegar all around the car and the van. Anyway, we're gonna...
trying to...
What's up, mate?
Trying to get directions to places without internet.
Oh, I know. Actually, on that note, people are often asking what GPS I'm using and what sort of mapping software and stuff, how we plan trips. On the GPS, first of all, I used to run a HEMA HX2, and HEMA undoubtedly do the best mapping, right? The HX2 unit was really clunky. I had a lot of problems with it. I ended up returning it, I don't know, like within a month.
We thought it was faulty, but yeah.
So I got rid of the HX2, I just couldn't be dealing with it. I picked up the Garmin Overlander GPS. There's a big fly in here. That thing's great. It still uses HEMA maps, which are definitely the best, but the hardware is a hell of a lot better, although now it's going really slow. Anyway, definitely a lot better. Have less dramas with that. But to be totally honest with you, yeah, there we go.
We've not even been using it.
I never really do. I'll use it if I'm on a track and I've got absolutely no cell signal and I'm just making sure I'm going in the right direction or something like that, or I'm looking for a point of interest and I've got no internet reception. But in a perfect world, I actually think the best way to navigate nowadays would to be have Starlink in motion, to have Starlink Mini set up on your roof or something like that, and have live satellite maps, Google Maps. That's all you really need. That's what we plan most of our trips with when we do have reception. So
we have Starlink, but we've only got the, is it Gen 2?
Yeah.
So it's the big dish, it's not in motion. So it's great when we're at the caravan.
Yeah.
But as soon as we get in the car, we've lost reception. It's so hard to plan where we're going, to get your maps up, like Google Maps.
So we generally try to remember while we're at camp leaving in the morning, we've still got reception, to get Google Maps loaded with our next location. So I might get we'll use Wikicamps to find the point of interest of the camp pretty often, and then I'll use Google Maps to direct us to it. So you can look at the point of interest and you can click get directions to use Google Maps.
But on that note, with the new update that Wikicamps did, I've been getting this message when I'm actually online, and then I like to look at it in satellite view, but I'm just getting nothing because it's not loading.
Yeah.
So what I've been doing is you can use Wikicamps in offline mode, but then you lose
all your map detail.
You lose all the photos and you lose all of the satellite images. And I like the satellite images because I can zoom right in and actually see all these tracks. Like I can tell Cam exactly where I want to be.
Especially handy when you have the caravan on. For instance, when we drove into this camp we're at tonight, you pulled up the satellite maps and it was like a rabbit warren of little loops and circles and stuff.
So this is where we were tonight.
And Tiff could say...
And it was great because we came in off the road and I was like, yeah, take a left, and it was perfect. So what I've been doing is preloading it on Google Maps. And that sort of, it does seem to cache where we are if I'm offline. But then yesterday we had a problem where we changed camp unexpectedly, like we drove further than we were going to, then I didn't have it loaded. So it's a bit of a nightmare. We probably should invest in Starlink Mini, but...
Yeah, so to answer, We've rambled on a bit, but to answer your question, what mapping do we use? Really, 99.9% is Google Maps. Google Maps to get to places, and then we'll use Google satellite maps to actually find the tracks into campsites and things like that. And very rarely, like 1% of the time, will I actually need an off-road dedicated GPS like the Garmin Overlander.
It just doesn't give you enough detail. Like
well, you can zoom in. It
provides nothing to me.
But it's nothing on satellite maps. Satellite maps are always better.
So
if you're looking at buying like a HEMA or a Garmin GPS, I would honestly tell you, instead of spending $800 on something like that, look into hardwiring and permanently mounting Starlink Mini on your roof so that you can use Google Maps and Google satellite maps off-grid, off-road, offline. I think that's the best way to do it.
If you've got Starlink Mini and you've got a good solution for where to mount it or something, please let us know, because we're weighing up whether we should change it up.
We've spoken about this. My concern is, like, the hardware, you know, $300 when they're on sale, $600 when they're not. That's okay. Get a mounting bracket. I can lose a solar panel on the roof for it. I'm prepared to do that. But it's more getting the cables from the car, from the roof into the car. That's a bit of stuffing around, and I just don't really want to do it myself. I want it neat. I'd rather go see an auto sparky on the road. So we're weighing up whether we do it or we just suck it up. The way we're doing it now works. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've banged on a lot about this. Let's go. What are we looking at today?
Probably about 2.5 hours just to another
camp.
Just a free camp on the side of the road. We'll do it just before the border, and then in the morning we'll be all ready to cross the border, go through quarantine. And
we doing blowholes or sinkholes or anything today?
I'm not sure. I think they're further on.
Oh, we'll see what we can find.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see what we can find for you, Clo. We're just jumping off the air highway for a minute. This one's called Madura Sinkhole, Tiff?
Madura Caves.
Madura Caves.
That shake out the wall, but that's all right.
Oh yeah.
But we lost a knife. We did lose a knife.
Oh yeah, I thought we might on this track. Oh, it wasn't even one of the big ones.
Nah, and that one we nearly lost. I think they've just vibrated down.
Yeah. Oh, I guess they've got less surface area to stick, don't they?
I wonder if you did it that way.
Don't know.
Might be better.
Yeah, this was shorter, but a bit rougher than last week's episode when we were on the Hyde and Norseman Road. You right, buddy?
That'd probably work better.
I put that here.
Maybe. I'll probably just pull them down, Tiff, so they don't get damaged. I don't want to lose the edge on them. They're a nice set of knives. Really happy with these, actually. Very nice. You want to do a bush wee? All right, you can do a bush wee.
I come help you.
Oh, it's so cold down here, Chloe. Feel that. Come here. It is, like, honestly about 10 degrees cooler down here, Tiff.
Yeah.
Come down here.
But it stinks. Yeah, there's a weird smell.
Oh, this is pretty cool. Tivy. That was really cool. I won't be able to show you on camera, but it won't show up properly, but we grabbed another light and lit up that cave down there. And the reason you can feel all the cool air is because it goes for about 50 metres and it's probably 10 foot high by 10 foot wide. Could stand up in there if you went in.
Do you know what this is?
Yeah.
Really cool. What'd you find, Tivy?
Skin.
Snake skin, that
Yeah.
is. Big snake skin.
Yeah. I just said before, it looks snaky, didn't it?
Uh-huh.
There you go.
Did it look snaky?
It does look snaky.
Wait, check out the other cave.
That was cool. Really cool.
Mom.
There is another cave around the other side we're going to have a look at.
Mom.
Yeah.
This one looks so cool.
Yeah.
But I
Oh,
wonder if you'll be able to fit.
this one keeps going as well.
I wonder if you'll be able to fit. You kind of have to duck.
There's heaps of dead kangaroos in here.
How do you know?
There's one under there, Chloe. There's two over there. One right in front of us.
That's why it stinks so bad.
Brodie, stay away from them. They're dead kangaroo.
Oh, it stinks in here.
Are they dead?
Yeah, they're dead.
Are they skeleton bones?
Yeah, skeleton bones.
Yeah, the bones.
Probably from kangaroos. I reckon what's happened is kangaroos have jumped, either fallen down the holes or jumped off the edge and probably broken bones, eh?
It's so gross in here, Dad.
It is a bit gross. Here, old mummy in the background. Get out of there, get out of there. She hates it.
I like it, Dad. Exploring. I like it, Dad.
Do you like it?
What is this moss? What's it flying, Dad?
That's a sparrow, a bird.
What's it flying where, Dad?
It's a bird. He's got a little nest up there. Here he comes. Shoom.
Well, he don't like me.
Oh, do you reckon that's a shell or a vertebrae or something?
I don't know.
Like a backbone, or maybe just a shell. Might be one of those cone shells, just eroded. So many fossils. It's very cool. Righto. Brodie keeps saying, can we do another cave? Can we do another cave?
You
I
like
wanna do
caves,
another
don't you?
cave.
Yeah, they were wicked. I enjoyed that.
There could be one over there.
We'll have a look.
Mama's in the driving seat. We're gonna fly the drone. Normally when the drone's up in the air, it's me that's driving.
Oh, they can probably tell. Cars like this all over the place. No,
Whatever.
she's good.
I just don't like to navigate turns with the caravan, so I like to just do a straight road. We've lost the drone. Cam's just gone running into the bush to try and find it. Did you find it?
Yeah, that'll serve me right for taking the piss out of your driving, eh?
I know.
And then I drove straight
You can't
into a
even
tree.
drive your drone.
I know. Look at the fossils everywhere.
Oh wow.
Yeah. When you jump out, have a look.
Well, that's cool.
It's so weird,
Look how
eh?
big those shells are.
Yeah. What were you just reading before about this place?
There's a, I can't say that word, paleontological dig site further back that way. It's a bit of like a quarry now, but there's heaps of fossils and shells and stuff that they've dug up.
Yeah. So it's a real hot spot for it. And we were reading that, this, because I wasn't 100% sure, but yeah, this all was seabed at some point.
Yeah.
This is called the Madura Shelf.
Anyway, your drone, is it fine?
It's got a few chips and stuff on the on the rotors, but it'll be okay. I've got spare ones. Because it's so windy, I was flying it on sport mode, which means none of the sensors work, so it didn't sense the tree. I flew straight into it.
Are you going to keep going or?
No, I think I got enough anyway.
What's he doing?
Yeah, what's up?
Right, this is it.
Yeah.
Welcome to Dust Bowl number 2.
Yeah, a couple 100 k's later
I want to come
from
outside.
the cave.
Hang on, yeah.
I want to come
Stop there,
outside, Mum.
stop there, I'll tell you where to go.
Actually,
This pretty much looks exactly like last night's camp.
Mum.
yeah, in a sec, buddy.
So this is the first loop-de-loop, but we're gonna keep driving through a little bit, and I think we'll find our own little
Pipe it up, guys.
spot back here. This is like
I know, this
deja
it
vu.
looks like we were just there in the last spot.
And you're going to the same spot. You're going left here, go left here, left,
Why?
left, because
Why?
there's a perfect little spot there, a little nook.
Just forgot that you were driving for a sec.
Oh, it's a bit boggy.
Yeah, which muddy nook did you want?
This muddy nook. How gross is this?
Yeah, it's bull
ground?
dust, isn't it?
It's just awful.
That powdery, horrible bull dust. Yeah,
Is there mice here?
maybe we'll find out.
And is this also the same place we were just at?
I know, look, this looks exactly like our last camp, but believe it or not, we're
We lost
200 k's further on. Have a look at all the
More than that.
shiny stuff in that rock.
and then
It's cool though.
what?
Anyway, we want to make a quick getaway tomorrow as well because we've got things to look at, things to do. So, and we're only staying one night, so we're not unhitching. But to get the front of the van up a smidge, I just reversed the car on some leveling ramps, and that seems to work pretty well, hey?
Oh, it's a treat.
Yeah, then we don't have to drop any legs or do anything else. Hey, you might have noticed as well that the UHF antenna is longer now. So I normally just get around town with the 3 dBi antenna on, which ends here, and there's a little cap so you can't see the thread. And that's because in smaller convoys and stuff like that, I don't need really long range, and it's just a bit smaller so it doesn't get hit by trees and branches and stuff when I'm full driving. But out here on the Nullarbor, I thought it's a really good excuse to screw the 6.5 dBi extension on. We've been chatting to truckers and other caravanners and stuff the last couple of days, and it just gives me a little bit more range so we can keep up communications for a bit further. So that's the whole idea. The 3 dBi is really good for shorter range communications, but it's better, it throws a wider signal, so it's better for hilly stuff. Whereas the 6.5 dBi, that's more of an all-round kind of range, but it will throw a much further signal so you can keep up comms for longer in flat terrain. So yeah, we've done that. Anyway, I better have a look and see what we're doing for tea.
While Daddy cooks dinner, we're going to go for a little bit of a walk to the side of the road, and we're going to ask the trucks to beep their horn. What do you do to make a truck beep their horn? What do you do?
Honk, honk.
Honk, honk. Let's go.
Honk, honk.
Right, ready? Start doing it. Start doing it.
Honk, honk.
Honk, honk. You waving?
Tea tonight's just going to be very similar to last night's actually. It's basically just leftover veg and a little bit of meaty stuff. Obviously when we get into South Australia, there's certain fruit and veg that we can't bring in. And yeah, last night we did cheese and Vegemite sausages. They were pretty good. Tonight I think I've got some mango rissoles.
Chicken and mango.
Yeah, and some other type of savoury kind of rissole as well. They look pretty good. So we'll barbecue them up. And we're going to do it a little bit earlier because we reckon there might be some rain coming in, Tiff.
Yeah, it is looking a little bit overcast. But also we've been driving all day and we're hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, that's all right.
Good. What's your rating?
For all of this whole meal. 10.5.
Out of 10?
Wow.
Wow. It broke the record.
That salad was really good. It was just like odd bits and pieces in the fridge, but yeah, it was red cabbage, red onion, coriander, jalapenos sliced up, and then sour cream, a little bit of mayo, salt and pepper, and it was really tasty actually. I'd do it again.
Hey Chloe,
What?
can you see this? The big red line
Yeah.
going up and down? What does that mean? What are we crossing into?
South Australia.
Yeah, buddy, you're about 2 seconds away from
You're
it.
about to enter into a new state. We are going to stop here because there's that sign with the, there it is over there. The sign with the SAWA. I want to get a photo.
Yeah.
We're in South Australia, Chloe. We're in a new state. Don't get too excited now.
It's a bit windy. Just got some fuel at Border Village. So Border Village is right on the quarantine station, and Tiff wants to get a photo in front of the sign between South Australia and WA. And we also picked up a little magnet. We're going to collect magnets, we've decided, because the fridge in the van is magnetic.
Did you find one?
Yeah, I'll show you in the car. It's pretty cool. Yeah, unfortunately you can't drive into this sign from the WA side, so we're going to have to wait until we're on the way back home to get our photo here with the van in the car.
Oh, you've got
Your
half a body in each state.
Your right hand side's in South Australia and your left hand side's in, I mean the other way around. Yeah, back to WA.
See you guys.
South Australia.
Isn't that cool?
That's the first proper border crossing I've done.
Oh, we've done,
Well-
you've done other ones, but on dodgy back roads.
Yeah, we did it on the Great Central into Northern Territory, but that didn't count because there's no stop and no nothing, just a little sign on the side of the road. Not that we've stopped yet, but there will be a quarantine station a lot further down.
Oh yeah, so that's why we've been smashing all the leftover fruit and veg and stuff in the van.
Yeah.
We're camping this side of that quarantine tonight though, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Cool, so it's our last night to eat it all.
Yeah.
Nice.
No.
We don't know how to pronounce where we're staying, do we?
No, I'll look it up now, but we are going to go check out some of the viewpoints along the Great Australian Bight now.
That was crazy windy.
It is windy. Our fuel economy is showing as 24.5 litres.
Yeah, we just shot up a little bit. We're actually going to do, we're thinking like a monthly midweek sort of chat in the car as we're driving between destinations and do a bit of a Q&A, chat about trip statistics, like what it's costing us and whatnot, that kind of thing. Because sometimes we get we notice a lot of the same comments pop up on videos. Yeah. So obviously people are sort of... Yeah,
I'm really curious as well how much more expensive it is now to travel versus when we travelled last time in 2020, because I've got those stats as well, so a comparison will be cool.
I don't know if I want to know.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, we are pushing onto a campsite. Did you figure out how to pronounce it?
No.
Okay. Koonalda?
Koonalda Homestead.
We tried to look for proper pronunciation, we couldn't find it. When we figure it out, I'll let you know. Yeah. But anyway, we're heading there for tonight, but before we get there, we want to see if we can get over to the cliffs. This would be the Bunda Cliffs now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Bunda Cliffs.
So we've passed through the section of the air highway that would have the Baxter Cliffs in WA, and now we're going to see if we can get to the edge of the Bunda Cliffs to get a pretty cool viewpoint. And it's, yeah, super windy, so I don't know if I'll get the drone out, but we'll see how we go. I already crashed the drone yesterday, so...
From the look of things, they've shut a lot of these viewpoints. Like, they've got the official marked ones, but there's a lot of tracks on wiki camps that go down, but then all the comments say no access. So I think they're trying to stop people from camping along there now.
Yeah, and I kind of understand why. Like, it's a bit of a bummer, but a lot of those cliffs are eroded and people parking their cars and vans right on the edge of them. Anyway, let's see if we can find a spot where we can have a look. So this is a wiki camp one, and it's like a rest area on the side of the air highway, but there's tracks going out to the cliffs.
Yeah, see there's a track that goes the whole way along that thing.
Yeah.
Probably get some cool drone footage.
Oh my god, that was busy. Because they've shut down all the other like wiki camp marked access to the cliffs, everyone is at the same one. So there's like, now there's probably eight vehicles here and they're all lining up to try and get this exact same photo. Anyway, we're about half an hour from the station now, so we'll duck in there and set up camp.
So this homestead, I believe, used to be an old train station. We did have to book this one, so it's $14.50 a night, just per vehicle, so that was for all of us. Right, we're gonna pull over and turn the gusto on because it is so dusty. No, we're okay. It's not too bad in here. That's on. We've lost a knife as well, so we're gonna take these knives down.
Here's a good example of the difference. You see people doing like 15, 20 Ks on corrugations because they think it's rough. This is 20 K an hour. And then this is 70 K an hour. Well, we've been hibernating in the caravan for about the last 5 hours because when we got here around lunchtime, it was 42 degrees, wind was blowing, it was blowing dust everywhere, and it was just uncomfortable. So we've been in the van. I've had the aircon running for, yeah, 5 or so hours. Obviously we're not plugged into power or anything. So the batteries are pretty depleted because we've had patchy clouds as well, so not great solar input. It's not too bad now.
It's only like 38 now.
Anyway, we've only just mustered the courage to leave the caravan and have a bit of a poke around. And in retrospect, today it got up to 42. The next day, 2 days is getting up to early 40s as well.
Yeah.
We probably should have looked at the weather forecast and probably booked a caravan park, because we're doing short drives, like only sort of 2 hours a day, which is not long enough to charge car and van if we're going to be running the aircon every day.
So our batteries are almost dead right now, and we're running Starlink, and we just done some testing. We didn't realise how much power Starlink was using. The
setup we're running, you're going to hear this a lot from us lately. We're not very happy.
I think we're going to switch to Mini. I think we're going to buy it tonight.
So many people said to me the other week when I mentioned Starlink and a boys trip, they were like, why aren't you running Mini? And I made all the excuses under the sun, speaking of which, sun's in the camera. I made all the excuses under the sun for why I didn't need it, and you know what, you're bloody right. I should have set up Starlink Mini before we left.
Yeah, less power draw, we can use it in motion. I think it will be a good thing.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah.
So the next 2 nights, we're meant to be going to like an off-grid sort of beach camp, Scott's Beach. I don't know, I think we'll just bypass it and maybe head to Ceduna for the night.
Just
plug into power. We just looked at the weather forecast. The next 2 nights in Fowler's Bay, which is where we're heading, is 41, 42. It's on the beach. We're not going to want to be in the sun.
No, we'll get burnt to a crisp. And because they're all short distances, we're only doing like 2 hours a day. It means we're going to be at camp for like midday, the hottest time of the day.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be too hot to be out, so we're just sitting in the caravan waiting for it to cool down.
Yeah.
We're not about that.
Nah, so we've got about 500 k's to Ceduna, so we'll just do a big drive tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, it might have been 400. Yeah,
anyway, we'll figure that out. But yeah, we want to have a look around this station because all day we've been waiting for it to cool down, and I am actually keen to see what's here. We end up camping near, I think they call it the shearing shed. We'll look at that when we get back, but there's a couple of sinkholes or caves, or I think there's an old homestead. There's a few things to have a look at, so let's do it while we can before it's too hot.
Well, the kids are in bed.
Yeah,
they should be in bed right now.
Bedtime now. You need your seatbelt on, buddy.
Yeah.
Chloe, fill her up for me, would you? Dad's gonna have a beer here at the pub. People have been just camping around here, eh?
What if I can get in? Can I go inside there?
Koonalda Homestead. Show me around, girl. Let's have a look. Ew. That's your bed, buddy? There's some cool old cars up here, Chloe. Check these out. Geez, Chloe, the car bodies just keep going. There's heaps more through there as well. I actually feel a bit sad seeing all these cars, Chloe.
Why?
There's some beautiful old cars here. I don't like to see them like this. Oh, I feel a bit emotional seeing all these old rusty cars, Chloe. What a waste.
I don't care.
You're not interested? Just old rusty cars?
The only thing I care about is toys, iPads, electronics, and Barbies.
And how much I love my mum and dad.
No.
You want to get them? Yeah. Some beautiful old cars.
No, it's not.
A beautiful old car.
There's some rippers back there. Like
Brodie's in heaven. He loves cars. Come on.
Yeah. We're gonna go have a look at this cave, Brodie. Coming? Doing good, buddy. Cave monitored for illegal access.
Wow, that is deep. I can't even see the bottom.
Oh.
They've actually mounted cameras to the wall of the cave in there.
Wow.
I'd love to get a drone over and show you what it looks like, but culturally sensitive area and you're not allowed drones here, unfortunately. So there you go. Oh, it feels good to be able to actually open some windows now. I think the temp sensor on the front of the car said now it's 34 degrees or something, which is a damn sight better than it was earlier, believe it or not. Anyway, dinner time, and there's no way we're cooking anything in the van because it's too hot. Kids are probably going to have, they just want cereal and they want to get to bed, and I'm okay with that because we want to get them onto, yeah, we want to get them onto SA time now. We're going to have some Boer War snags. I've been looking forward to these ones, Tiffy.
I've never tried that.
Haven't you?
No.
South African delicacy.
Completely open.
That's how we get the clicks, girl. Some sliced sweet potato with a bit of that. I've been putting that double garlic butter seasoning on everything, and some leftover of that salad that we had last night. That'd be nice, eh?
Nice.
Kissy face, Gunton Crumb.
Nice! You're excited too.
Seeing APT.
Yeah, we're out of here.
It was, what a night, hey?
Yeah, it was a horrible night.
It was a very, very hot night. I don't think it dipped below 30.
Yeah, I think the lowest I saw, we went to bed like after 11, and I was up very early with the heat as well, and I haven't seen it get under 32, 34, something like that.
No, and it's going to be 46 degrees today.
So guess what we're doing? Getting the hell out of here.
We're going to a caravan park. We're going to run that aircon 24/7. I've got so much washing to do.
So yeah, this today was, or last night was night one of a 3-day heat wave, well above 40 degrees. So we want to get out of here.
Yeah, we've also been six nights off grid now, so
yeah,
I'm ready to get all that washing done and clean everything.
And that was always the plan, like sort of one day every week or so.
We're ready to rock and roll.
We're ready to rock and roll. One day every week or so, get some washing done, fill the water tanks, blah 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 blah. So let's go to that.
Let's do it.
Would you recommend this place?
Look, there's a lot of interesting history here. There's a lot of interesting history here. There's a lot to see. However, I don't think it's very well maintained. There's a lot of glass everywhere. The road's in pretty bad condition, like really rocky and corrugated.
I think what's tainted our experience just a smidge is just the fact that we're here in a heat wave and it's dry and dusty.
Yeah.
I think coming here in, like, say, winter, when you could have campfires, it would probably be a different experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see you next week, I think.
Yeah, so yeah, we're booked into I'm so tired. We're booked into Sejuna, and Sejuna does mark the end of the Nullarbor, so this is quite fitting to end the video here. I hope you enjoyed, guys.
And we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
He just wants to get in the car and eat that lunchbox.
Yeah, I know. Cheers, guys.
Bye.
I know I'm lucky, man, but I don't feel lucky, man. Why can't
Nah, I'm not doing it. I'm about to crash the bloody thing.
Ultimate laziness. You didn't even want to get out of the car to land it.
Come on. I was so close to hitting the car.